Hey guys, Sal here, and back to more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Starting right where we left off again, let's continue on into Act 2. Who knows, maybe Elfin will actually join us permanently. Go to the apartment and save space. Now show me Toa and George. Those are the voices we heard, right?
If that is all, I will return to a state of inactivity.
Thanks for all you've done, Valimar. I'll be counting on you if anything else comes up.
Acknowledged. Prepare yourself for your next encounter with the Azure Knight, my awakener.
Don't worry, I will. We lost last time, but I know that's not all I'm capable of. As long as we're all together, I know I can get stronger.
I eagerly await your results.
Looks like he went to sleep.
So, this is what the Great Ashen Knight looks like up close, huh?
Yes, it is.
I've heard all manner of rumor about it, but I never expected I'd stand in the presence of a legend.
I can't possibly begin to thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come to my aid. Thank you. Really. And that goes for everyone else, too. Thanks for coming to rescue me, guys.
We're just happy you're okay.
Just don't scare us like that again, alright?
True. We were all on edge waiting for you to get back.
And yet you somehow managed to come out unscathed with Her Highness in tow.
You make it sound like it was easy. Well, easy or not, it was worth going on board. I got plenty of useful info out of it.
That, and you learn how to control your power.
So funny enough, I'd say their invitation worked to my benefit more than theirs.
I guess there's no harm in looking at the positives now that all's said and done.
Look at you, acting mature and all grown up. Brings a tear to my eye.
Looks like we have some catching up to do.
I'd like to follow Reen's lead and extend my thanks to each of you as well. Thank you, all of you. And, dear brother, it's a relief to see you safe and sound. Though I never pictured my great escape would end with you in this airship of all things.
We did time our appearance fabulously, if I do say so myself. My only regret is that we weren't able to blow in with a storm of rose petals when we boarded them. Perhaps I should have asked Emma to look into the feasibility of making such a magnificent entrance.
Oh man, that would have been so cool!
Well, it's probably not impossible.
Now you're just being silly.
Sounds about right for our prince.
Well, at the very least, I'd say we're clear of any immediate danger. And given this opportunity, I'd like to sit down with you to discuss our situation and exchange any pertinent information. But first, I think we have a few more reunions to celebrate.
Reen!
Elise? Oh, Toa and George. Damn. I don't know why I instantly went towards...
George!
I don't know why I instantly went for Elise. I know she's not anywhere near here. I so badly want to see Elise, though. But yeah, Toa and George, anyway.
I thought I heard your voices when we started flying away from the Pantagruel. So you were on board too?
You bet. Good to see you, Reen.
Good to see you, too. I like how it says chubby boy. Isn't that what he was called before, too? Toa Herschel. Went and hug him?
Whoa!
It's
Close
really
enough.
you. You're really okay. No sooner had we found out that you were still alive, we got told you had been taken by the Alliance. We've been so worried about you.
I'm a real troublemaker, aren't I? Sorry, Toa. But I'm glad to see you and George made it out okay. Everything I've said to you has been at the back of my mind ever since we parted ways in Trista. And it's kept me going every step of the way. So, thank you.
Oh. You remembered. You promised me you wouldn't die. And you didn't.
Exactly. There's
We
been a
still
few
need
close
to work
encounters.
on that one. But I know you're not the kind of guy who'd go back on his word.
See? Reen's a guy you can count on.
George Nomad.
Nice to
How
see
you
you're
say it,
holding up
right?
okay. Still can't believe you made it through all that fighting in Trista in one piece, but... Well, here you are.
Good to see you again, George. But how'd you two end up on the Courageous to begin with?
We'll bring you up to speed once we all sit down for our meeting. There's a conference room on one of the upper floors. We can meet there when you're ready.
Okay. What's up? And might I just say, I love all this voice acting. That was an entire small little chapter with voice
Courageous
acting.
began its independent operations right before Heimdall was first occupied.
Now, if they can do that, why can't they do it through the entire game? I know I'm just complaining, but I would really love it if they did.
I realized what the Alliance was planning, so I gathered a skeleton crew, met with Viscount Arcade.
It would make it a lot more fun instead of everyone having to deal with my cringy voices.
And we hurried straight to Trista, where we found your classmates locked in combat with the Azure Knight.
I see. That explains why you were in Trista.
I shudder to think what would have happened if not for the Courageous's timely appearance. What have you been doing since then, Father? I hadn't heard anything about your whereabouts until now.
Eventually, we were able to shake off the Azure Knight's pursuit. And we've been traveling around the country ever since, preparing to find you and take you on board.
George and I haven't been here long. The principal managed to get in touch with the Courageous without anyone noticing and sent us here.
He did?
I hope he's still alright. By the way, what happened to Major Vander? You two are always joined at the hip.
Alas, he is currently indisposed. His military obligations have him heading up the 7th Armored Division in Western Erebonia. They're working with your former instructor, Major Neidhart, as well.
With him too?
So he's over in the West now.
I should have known the 4th Armored Division's ace wouldn't get his ass kicked so easily.
Oh, right. Dad said he'd heard from him too, remember?
Still, the west side of the country contains Marquis Hyarm's Sutherland province, along with Duke Cayenne's Lemaire province. The fighting there would no doubt be even more fierce than it is here in eastern Erebonia.
Correct. A large percentage of the Imperial Army's military strength still remains intact. But the Noble Alliance forces' constant attacks have put them at a disadvantage. On top of that, a number of townships in the region have been caught in the crossfire and suffered great losses.
That's terrible.
I'd heard as much, but it still pisses me off to hear it.
With the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions occupied on the eastern side of the country, one can only assume the Noble Alliance intends to use that as an opportunity to crush the forces in the west.
Yeah, but they're not stupid. I bet the army in the west is putting up a pretty good fight by themselves.
It's too early to call things just yet.
An astute assessment. The situation in the Western Theater could change at a moment's notice.
Right. But that means we're uncertain what course to pursue now. And having said that, we have a question to pose to all of you. The question, really. With the whole of the Empire caught in the throes of civil war, what exactly do all of you intend to do from here on out?
Us?
We were in the midst of discussing that when Reen was taken to the Pantagruel, in fact.
Well, Reen, want to share your newfound knowledge?
This is a full-on war, and our fellow Erebonian countrymen stand on both sides. No one here is delusional enough to think that a group of students like us are capable of stopping it by ourselves. Still, during our field studies, we found ourselves up against the problems this nation faces again and again. And because we have that experience, I believe there's a place for us to change things in all this. A part only we can play. We may not be able to compete head-on with the Alliance, but together, we can move things in the right direction for Erebonia as a whole.
That was wonderful, Reen.
Still, we aren't all gathered here for the same reasons. Be it rescuing Elise or settling things with Crow, we've all got something that we personally want to accomplish. But accomplishing those things won't be possible with the situation as it stands. And that's why, no matter how stacked the odds are against us, or how fierce the fighting becomes, we want to put everything we have into making all the difference we possibly can, in whatever way we can. I think I speak for everyone in Class 7 when I say that.
You bet.
I agree completely.
We may all come from different walks of life, but this time, that can work for us.
Exactly. We have something no one else does, and because of that, we can do things no one else can.
And what kind of class would we be if we didn't take advantage of that to protect the people and things we love?
As well as find our own answers to the questions we have looming over us.
As Reen said, however big or small it is in the long run, we have a place in this war, and we have every intention of following it.
Sounds like it'll be a pain, though.
No biggie. We're Class 7. Throw in a few of Reen's trademark speeches and we're raring to go.
Look at you kids.
You all sound like you've really thought long and hard about this.
That's the Class 7 I'm proud to serve.
And you guys aren't the only ones who feel that way. Everyone at Thors has something to bring to the table. Remember the Academy's motto? Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was what Principal Van Dyke said to us at the welcoming ceremony.
The words of Dreikels the Lionheart serve to inspire us to this day, it would seem.
Of course. They ring as true as ever.
It's like you didn't even have to think about it. You guys just knew.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourselves. And it's true that Thor students are scattered all over the country right now. But I'm sure that each and every one of them are fighting too, and they feel the exact same way that you guys do.
I understand, Your Highness.
Indeed. I figured you would have already given it some thought, but I wasn't expecting such a stirring conviction. But I think this at least settles the matter of what course to take. If you would do the honors, Captain.
As you wish. We're about to do something neither side would ever expect us to do. We're going to entrust this ship to you.
What?
From here on out, the Courageous is yours to command as you see fit.
I get my own airship.
What?
Oh, hell yeah.
What?
Elliot!
Father, would you mind elaborating?
It means exactly what it sounds like.
Oh, that's why in the freaking opening with Reen and all the other Thor's Military Academy students with the Courageous. Okay, that makes sense.
The operation of this ship will be left entirely to your discretion. I imagine your journey to make a difference in this war needs a home base to begin from.
Well, yes, but...
But then what will you do?
We plan to disembark and make our way to the western provinces. Once there, we'll begin working with the 7th Armored Division and the other neutral forces in the region.
And with us on the Courageous, that means that Valimar will get to keep his charging up mana.
The intention is to ensure that as few innocents as possible are harmed by this conflict.
So can I actually use this ship to go anywhere in Erebonia? If that's the case, I can go anywhere I want to grind. Does that mean I can go back to Nord and get that book?
I was actually worried this airship might prove a bit too conspicuous to aid us in pursuing that goal. But with us headed west, we'd be leaving all of eastern Erebonia in your hands.
Wow.
I see. That does make the most logical sense.
And that's why Toa wears the captain's hat in the opening, okay.
Kinda. If we got the Courageous, we could give our third faction some real weight. Neither side could afford to ignore us.
I'm not even sure the guild could come up with a plan this wild.
Well, it's fair to say I've learned a lot from the way the guild's members handle things, yourself included. Oh, and Alphen?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you to remain on board the Courageous as well. This ship is technically the property of the Arner household, fathers in particular. It should give them a certain freedom to act if they have concrete backing from a member of the Imperial family.
I'd be happy to. Henceforth, I, Princess Alphen Raisay Arner, will guarantee the legitimacy of their actions. So do whatever you see fit to do. You have my full support.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Wow!
We are truly honored to have you with us.
No turning back now.
Yeah, seriously.
We hereby humbly accept custody of the Courageous.
Please, Leave Eastern Erebonia to us.
We'll be counting on you then.
Huh. I'm looking forward to toasting your future successes.
On that day, Class 7 was entrusted with the day-to-day running of the Courageous. Viscount Darcy and Prince Oliver decided they would disembark near the Graham and travel to western Erebonia across the lake. After receiving the bare minimum of instructions on how to operate the ship, its bright-eyed new owners set course for Ebel Highway. What are we doing here? Disembarking in Le Grave? I mean, I guess I literally just read that. There's a Captain
I'm leaving
Saskatoa.
you in charge of the Courageous's day-to-day operations. I don't doubt you'll make a fine acting captain.
It would be an honor.
There we go, Captain Toa. So how do I look? Why? What? You just talked! Why now? Wow, it really does suit you. Yeah, the size is just right too. Fortunately, I had a spare on hand that was a size smaller. That is quite fortunate. You're kinda like a cute mascot, like a human machine. Perhaps we should capitalize on this opportunity with an irresistible line of Captain Toa merchandise. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, you two are terrible. Gotta say, the hat's a nice touch, Toa. It really suits you. Yep, you definitely look the part of a captain with it. I think that things will be just fine here in our absence. Hey, you guys won't be needing us around much longer. You guys are off then. You'll be disembarking together with Father, yes? Yeah, it was nice to help out until you guys got back together again. But now you are, there's no use in me sticking around. The situation to the west is what it is. I decided to help out over there instead. And I intend to return to commanding the RMP. I believe that's the best way I can contribute to bringing this war to an end. We understand. Bye-bye, Claire. If you bump into Lecter somewhere, make sure you say hi for me. I'll be sure to do so. I have entrusted with a number of research tasks by Chairman Arena as it so happens. So this is farewell for now. Okay, whoever has my detection, please give it to me, or else I'm gonna have to reload. That doesn't sound shady at all. But well, stay safe, alright? Whether you're a member of Ouroboros or not, it'll never change how our family's made. Oh my. I'm touched to hear you say so. Please, my lady, take care of yourself. Still, let's keep in touch, okay? I'm gonna keep gathering as much info as I can through the Guild's intelligence network. It's not like Erebonia is the only place where strange stuff's going on. True, I'm particularly concerned about what's ever happening over in Crossbell. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. Give my regards to Miles. You know it. Thanks for everything you've done for us. I'm sure we wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for your help. Hey, no need to get all this stuff stiff all of a sudden. You're embarrassing me. We may be working separately from now on, but I intend to do all I can to aid you in the future. Take care, everyone.
Well then, it's time we bid you all a fond farewell for now.
Now you talk again.
Chin up, Alphen. I'm counting on your charm to keep everyone motivated.
That makes no sense, man.
May the goddess be with you.
I look forward to the stories you'll have to tell when next we meet, Laura.
Good luck, Father.
So Sarah's staying with us, right? Since she is technically our instructor still. But I'm being serious. If Shan, if you have detection, or whoever had detection and wasn't part of my original team, please give it back. I don't want to lose it. Unless I can buy it from the store, I'm screwed.
Well, there they go. You think they'll be okay on their own?
Only the goddess herself knows for certain. Still, with some already calling this a second advent of the War of the Lions, I can only hope they make it through unscathed.
Oh, I'm sure they'll all be just fine. They don't bear the symbol of the horned lion for show.
Yes, I suppose you're right. And the same goes for me, too. I can't very well call myself a Thor's alumnus and fail to deliver.
Well, well, are we birds of a feather? Proud Thor's graduates unite. I'll be in touch with them plenty in the coming weeks, so don't worry. The Old Guard will do as it must to keep watch over the young and vigilant. Speaking of the Old Guard, Chancellor Osborne was also a Thor's graduate, was he not?
Yes, he was.
Sorry to say, I can't picture it.
Was he now?
He and I may have had our differences, but I still feel a certain loss with his passing. I'd like to express my condolences to you while I have the chance.
I'm afraid I never had the chance to truly get to know him, but there's no doubt in my mind that he was one of the greatest men of our time.
Thank you.
Still, it must be tough for you with Heimdall under the Alliance's thumb. Were you able to find out where his funeral was held?
Actually...
Captain?
Is something amiss?
It's just that I received a strange report on that very issue. I was told his body was taken into the custody of the Imperial Guardsmen when the city was occupied. But then after that, it simply disappeared at some point.
Disappeared, you say?
Is it possible the reformist faction could have taken it from them?
I'm afraid I don't know. It is possible that the Intelligence Division did something to that effect.
A disappearing corpse is certainly cause for concern. It's difficult not to draw parallels with the Lance Maiden's sudden death following the War of the Lions.
Unbelievable. I'm almost impressed how much trouble one man can stir up, even from beyond the grave.
Is he truly dead, though?
He had so many plots in motion, I doubt even his death put a stop to them all.
Or was it planned to have him fake his own death? When in actuality, he's behind everything here. I doubt it. That'd be kind of interesting if it was. Now, please, for the love of God, let me see if I have detection. And if I don't have detection, that would mean I'd have to go back before I even went on to the Pantagruel.
No change in weather or wind direction since entering Kreutzen provincial airspace.
We are currently cruising at a speed of 3,000 SPH. Nothing abnormal detected on the radar thus far.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge, staying within the clouds. Take extra care that we aren't noticed by the Noble Alliance's surveillance.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. She's a real natural at this.
Yeah, it's hard to believe she's only been in the position for a day.
Indeed. She has proved a worthy captain in Father's place.
As if anyone could fit the role better than our student council president.
She still looks like a mascot character, though.
That's just one of her many charms.
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing she's in charge. So, today's the day we start our journey anew, right?
Right. We settled what we'll be doing last night. Now all that remains is to do it.
Then I get to choose where we go. Previous day, courageous conference room.
Well, Toa and George should be able to handle the day-to-day running of the ship, so that's out of the way. And whatever we decide, it's not like we're going to be able to do anything major today. Still, I think it's time we start hammering down exactly what we're going to be doing from tomorrow onward.
In theory, the Courageous gives us the ability to fly around the whole country with ease. But, in reality, the Noble Alliance has control over most of Erebonia, so we're limited in where we can actually go.
Yeah, we don't want to risk getting too close to Alliance territory. We'd run the risk of being captured, or even worse, being shot down.
It's sad to think how we barely have anywhere we can land with an amazing airship like this at our disposal.
Care to share your thoughts on this, instructor?
Oh, you kids can just do whatever you want. I lost the will to put in any effort after Captain Classy got off.
You slacker.
I'm pleased that you think so highly of my father, but
Maybe Laura can hook you up with a one-on-one lecture on the Arcade School of Courtsmanship, if you know what I'm saying.
I was kidding. In all seriousness, if you need more people fighting in whatever you end up doing, I'll be happy to help you out. Just don't forget that the Courageous was entrusted to you kids, not to me. If you want my advice, then you got it. But you need to be able to make all the important decisions on your own.
Of course.
You almost sound like an instructor for once.
No kidding.
Getting back to the matter at hand, we don't need to decide everything right at this moment. What say you to figuring out how and what for now?
Come again?
I assume what would be our overall goal. Something realistic that we can all work together towards. And the how would be a basic idea on how we intend to achieve it?
Uh-huh. It's a little trick we use in the student council. It's easier to get motivated when you have a specific goal in mind.
You guys were doing the same kind of thing in the weeks before the Academy Festival, remember? The concert was what you were working toward, and all your other planning was how you intended to pull it off.
I see. That makes sense.
We did spend a lot of time before and during the festival working out all the details, come to think of it.
Not to mention taking care of the things we couldn't plan, like the strange stuff at the old schoolhouse.
We were coordinating with all of the other classes and clubs at the same time, too.
When you break it down step by step, we did so much without even realizing it. And we may have our own personal goals right now, but if we can wrap those up into one overarching goal, it won't seem half as much.
How about making it something related to the Academy itself, then?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I wonder what's happening there.
Man, we've come a long way, that's
Toa,
for sure.
George, the Academy is currently under the Noble Alliance's control, right?
That's right. The staff and students who are there are doing what they can, but...
As you know, during the attack, a lot of the students managed to flee Trista and are now scattered across the country. Now, most of the upper-class students chose to stick it out, though. They've got no reason to fear the Alliance, being nobles and all.
All right, then.
We're gonna gather all the Thor students that are scattered?
I think our what should be taking back the Academy.
That sounds good to me. The Courageous will serve as a good means of transport, but we'll need a proper base sooner or later.
But with it, we can get a better look at the current state of things in Erebonia and try to reach out to those who are in need.
And whatever information we learn along the way could bring us that much closer to liberating the Academy.
Can't see taking it back going that smoothly, though. No doubt. It's near the capital, so its defenses are gonna be rock solid.
Still, I like it. What goal is more worthy of us than reclaiming something we hold so dear?
Indeed. Regardless of personal motivations, I can't think of an objective more fitting to us as a group.
And if we actually manage to achieve it, the sky's the limit for us.
I'm genuinely moved by your positivity. Well, their optimism is probably their strongest point. We were thinking of something along the same lines, in fact, so it works out. And hey, if we all thought about it, what's to stop the others from Thors from thinking it too? So if you happen to bump into anyone who escaped from the Academy, why not go and ask them to join us?
I knew it! So we're gonna have to go and track down these students. Oh, crud.
I'm not saying it has to be your primary focus or anything, but the more people we have on our side, the better.
I'll do it! I just need to remember who is what. I think there's 2 in Nord. There's 2, I believe, in Grelia Fortress. We got Colette down in the Jewelers working in Breyahard.
That's a great idea!
Yeah, we'll be sure to keep an eye out.
We have about the bare minimum crew we need to fly at the moment, but it's not like this is their full-time job. I'm sure our current staff won't be here forever, so we're gonna need a few extra hands on board at some point. Ideally, we could have whoever's here now stick around long enough to train anyone we end up recruiting.
I know our numbers are small right now, but the more people we can get on our side, the higher chance we stand of making Trista and the Academy our home again. And I don't know about you, but I get this weird sense of satisfaction knowing that we students are gonna be the ones to do it.
I know the feeling, actually. Everything works for me.
I'd say that's our how decided, wouldn't you?
Agreed. To wrap all this up, we'll use the Courageous as our base, and as a way to get a good idea of the current state of things in Eastern Erebonia. Along the way, we'll try to recruit as many fellow Thor students to help us out as we can. All for the sake of our primary goal, taking back Thor's military academy.
Yes, but how are we gonna get around though is the question. Well, I suppose we need to decide next is where we should head for first. Yeah, we don't have many places we can go at the moment, but there's Legram, Ymir, the Nord Highlands. We're able to land at the 4th Armored Division's base too, right? Yeah, I asked Dad about that yesterday, and he's fine with it. Probably better for us to swing by all of them at once, really. Oh, almost forgot. Prince Alfred sent you a few requests to take care of. He did? Oh, joy. And the details are all right behind you. Behind us. Ooh. Oh, there's an old computer here. I've only ever really used one in class. No need to fear, technology doesn't bite, plus it'll be easier in the long run for you to grab stuff from here. So go on, take a look. Sure. Oh look, yes, these are made by the Epstein Foundation. So they're identical to the ones we use in class. There we go. Something's popped up. So this is how everything's displayed. The Intelligence Division had some of these too, I think. Oh boy. Badass in danger! Cargo. Patiri's in trouble. Those damn noble soldiers, Damn it! I'll tell you at the end of the Legram, okay? Hurry up and get over here. There. Cargo. Is Cargo Thor's student? Without leave, Lieutenant General Craig, a civilian we had taken into our protective custody, has vanished. If you're willing to offer us a few more sets of eyes as we look for him. Stick with me at the camp for further details. Alright, first of our first year. I figured out where a few Thor students are. I know it's important to get them to join us, but I just want to make sure our first years are safe. We'll be checking on Monica, Mint, Casper, and Vivi. I'm sure they all make great additions to the crew. The terminal on the bridge will tell you just where you can find them. Thanks, Toa. Monster Madness, large mysterious monsters appeared on the Highlands. We would ordinarily have asked Lacan to take care of it, but he's out on patrol and can't be reached. Would you be willing to defeat it for us instead? If so, you can find me talking with Gwen in the lakeside cabin. Okay then. There's one from Nord, one from Legram, one from Garlia's Proving Grounds. Means we got plenty of work in store for us all over the country. Now, I wish it were my imagination, but I think I saw a depressingly familiar name on one of them as well. I'm kind of worried about the one Dad sent us. And I don't think we can ignore that unusual monster that appears in Nord either. Prince Oliver took the time to gather and send all of these up to us himself. Wow, he managed to do that, and he just left right west in Anbonia. He's a guy with plenty of connections, especially through the Basic Guild. He said he's going to keep finding stuff like this that he thinks you can handle and send them your way. How many you end up doing is up to you, but I'd recommend taking care of the most urgent ones at least. Understood. I don't think any of us mind one bit. Indeed. It helps bring focus to our goal of touring the region, helping those in need. With that being said, I would assume checking the safety of our fellow Thor students is our top priority. I took the liberty of giving you that one myself. We're slowly getting information in on where other Thor students could be. Anytime we find something, we'll update the computer, and who knows, maybe they'll be willing to join us too. How convenient. I'm suddenly very grateful for those classes. Guess we'll be checking this thing pretty often. Well, I think that's almost everything. You've decided where you want to go first. Let me know, okay? George is hard at work setting up an orbital factory in the ship's hold. So if you need any modifications made to your rockets or any quartz, you can send out those out there. While you're at it, it's worth checking out other facilities on board too. Not much now while we're short on staff, but I'm sure any students you recruit will get creative with their space. Might as well. Still, do you guys mind if we figure out who's going to be making up our active party when we disembark first? Actually, we were doing that now. Would you mind including me? I'd like to see that strange monster from the Highland request myself. I don't mind at all. I do. That sounds fair. I can come with you if you need a hand. You just let me know if I'm needed, okay? Thanks, instructor. Now let's see. It's temporarily not possible to remove guys from the party. Gee, thanks. Lisa. Nora. Fee. Millium. I'm gonna need to give Fee the experience. What? Okay, let's get going. Right. Let's go, go, go! Act 2, The Awakening Lions. Please tell me I did not just screw myself and Emma didn't have detection. Please tell me that's not the case. I should probably do as the instructor recommends. Join the facilities on board at least once before disembarking. There's not much, but it'd be smart to go see George in the ship's hold and pay Valimar a visit. Might be good to see Princess Alphen too. You can now view the student info tab in your notebook. Ormond Sports. No, she has luck. Shining R. Detection is Millium. Oh, thank God. Okay then. Well, I said we lost any of the equipment, right? That was on anyone else who was currently in the party that's no longer with us at all? Please, that harsh? Maybe not. 1000 HP, strength plus 10. Nice. I love getting more HP. Okay. Let's put the orange cape on Gaius as well. Alrighty. Any weapons we can get will be much appreciated. 5-star, bridge, conference training, shops, deck, kitchen, etc. Orbital factory hold. Go to the shops. Deck, Lisa Elliott. Hey, at least I know where the weapons are. You can access the front and rear decks from this floor. And it's where all the shops are. I'll probably see a lot of this place. About the 3rd floor facilities. The 3rd floor contains a variety of facilities you can make use of, including shops and a room you can use to take a nap. Thank you. Only one shop is available for now, but by recruiting those students, you can raise that number up to 4. The aforementioned nap room allows you to rest and restore your HP and EP for free. Well, that's helpful. So this way... Weapons! Kogara Sumaru! Okay. Yes, quit. Quit. Let's get this Kogara. I don't really need to buy that because I'm not bringing Emma or Elliot. Stinger, this is Fees, right? No, Stinger, that's Machias's. Fierce Sword is Eustace. Yep. Beast Fangs, now this is Fees. Elder Spear, I need to get this for Gaius since he literally needs to be in the main party. Shaker. Twin Vipers is for Sarah. Wait, that's actually better than hers? The hell? Why'd I do that? I'm not having a party, dang it. Alright, that's better for me. Put it on. Gaius makes him lose a decent amount of strength. And to Lisa. Damn, that defense increase though. This on Laura. Do I dare lower damage and increase defense by a lot? If anything, I'll do it for Elisa. The arts, you don't really use arts, but your defense, yeah, definitely. Millium, yes please. And no one else is coming with us. So ceramic spikes. No. Actually, you can get this for guys. 8,220 septic. Nah, I mean, Mira. I'm gonna need to go to the orbital place. I can't upgrade from here. Don't really need to talk to anyone. So let's go down to the hold now. This is where Valimar is, right? Nice. This is where the Orbital Factory is. I could see myself coming here pretty often. George said he brought the Orbital bike on board from Ymir too. Maybe it's here. Either way, I want to thank him while I'm down here. About first floor factory and hold. This area of Courageous contains an Orbital Factory. Gee, thanks. Like any other Orbital Factory, you can forge weapons and synthesize quartz. Simply speak to George and he will fulfill all requests. Yep, there's Valimar. This area also happens to be the most spacious part of the Courageous. It is also where Valimar and Orbital bike are stored. Eventually both of these can be customized as well. Alrighty then. Oh boy. So there's two people I have to talk to here. Hey George, is everything doing okay here? Yeah, the Orbital Factory is all ready for use. So if you need any more work done on your ordnance, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks, I'm sure we'll be taking up that very soon. By the way, you're the one who brought the Orbital bike on board, right? Guilty as charged. I figured it would come in handy at some point. It was still in good condition thanks to uses, but I did make a few modifications to it. Modifications like what? Oh, I changed a few parts so that they'll be better suited to riding off the road. Now you'll be able to ride it on the rougher terrain. Feel free to take it for a spin anytime. We can ride wherever we want, really. Really, even if it were to break down or something, it wouldn't be hard to come and collect it with the Courageous. Go ahead and have fun riding it around. Thanks, I got a feeling it'll come in handy. To be honest, there's the thought of getting to ride it all around the country gets me excited. Angelica would be proud. Oh, just one thing about that sidecar we added to it. It was roughed up pretty badly during the attack on the Academy, sorry. I can fix it for sure, but it's gonna cost a lot of money to buy all the materials. You'll have to go without it for a while, at least until we have the funds to repair it anyway. That's a shame. It is, but what can you do? Oh, and one other thing about the bike. What would you say to giving it a brand new paint job? A paint job? Yeah, I saw this special feature in an automotive magazine about painting those recently. I thought it might be kind of fun to give it a shot yourselves, you know. You got the perfect test subject. I can easily set up a station over there. Why not give it a go if you're interested? Sure. That does sound interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a shot once you're all set up. It sounds fun. You can now ride the Orbital bike. By pressing the X button on a highway to open the navigation screen, then pressing it again, you can ride the bike wherever you are. Press the X button twice in succession while on the highway, and certain field maps to ride the Orbital bike. Press B while on the bike to dismount. To resume riding, press A. That's cool. You can also now customize the color of the Orbital bike. You can customize the coloring of the Orbital bike by obtaining special items. You can further customize the bike by purchasing sidecar from George's shop. Opening customization menu and adding the checkmark next to the sidecar option. Okay then. So, customized weapon. Ryugato. We got the dual shooter, solid edge, howling raiders, autobus, explosive arm, and because whatever reason, double griffin. Alright, modify ordnance. I don't really need to do this, do I? Guess I'll get you up to 1 on everything. That's about it. Actually, what's Fee's currently? Yeah, she's level 1. There we go. Don't really need to do anything with the covers. Shop, buy. Yellow coloring and sidecar units. Cycle unit for an old bike can be attached or detached from the Courageous' home. Why not, right? Yellow coloring, I don't want a yellow bike. Master Quartz. Ooh, Murakumo. Time Elemental Master Quartz. Attacks and crafts deal critical damage, 50% chance, multiplied by 1.75. Yes. Might as well buy it. No reason not to. Where exactly do I upgrade the bike? Somewhere around here? Here it is. Customized rollable bike. Sidecar. I don't really know the reason why we would need a sidecar. Possibly just like the horse, just to have a friend around. Okay. I mean, it looks good purple. I don't really need to change it. Oh, jeez. So there's something on the hold, something right there, something right there. I really need a bunch of cash. Like, seriously, need a bunch. Greetings, Awakener. Hey, Valmar, I take it your man has recovered a little now. Affirmative, it stands at a 50% replenishment. I see that a new power has awakened within you as well. I don't know if I'd call it new exactly. The power's always been within me, I just didn't understand what it was or why it was there. But thanks to everyone's help, it finally feels like it's a part of me. If that makes any sense. Still, I need to keep practicing using it. I can't have a repeat of what happened aboard the Pantagruel. You appear to be aware of your own limitations. Much like how you learned to better synchronize with me through practice, humans must improve their specifications through similar means. You need only to work towards improvement to gain optimal proficiency for the battles to come. Oh yeah, I suppose you're right. Can't help but feel that one day this power will be useful to me as an awakener too. Won't be able to use it all the time, but I'll do what I can to get better at making use of it. I look forward to it. Rain cannot use the craft Spirit Unification. In this craft allows Rain to unleash the power within him and fight for several turns in that state. Activating cures all status under maladies and increases Rain's strength in battle significantly. Oh yeah. This craft unleashes the power sleeping within Rain, increases strength, defense, speed by 50% and views him with the unleashed status. Changes craft's nullified status down. I love that. So I guess we're going somewhere. Let's go to the kitchen. I don't like the fact that there are cards right there. I really don't. Oh, books? There's a ton of stuff on this floor. I should probably take a look around to see what's on the offer. About the second floor facilities. Second floor has a wide variety of facilities, including a kitchen and an infirmary. These facilities are currently a little, shall we say, limited. One will become available as you continue to recruit students. No! The floor also contains a game room, which is just right for playing Blade 2 against your classmates. I was having so fun with no Blade! Damn it all to hell! Hey there, Machias. I'm assuming there's nothing in here, right? Oh wait, hold on. So... there's no real reason to do that. Oh boy. Okay, so kitchen. It's B, William. I don't currently have a chef, I see. That sucks. You are what exactly? The computer room. Alright. What? What the heck is the blade room? Of course, it's right there. This is the infirmary. Emma, Celine. Stop. Energy drink. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. It's not cool as this freaking place right here. Can we just get rid of it? I don't want it. It feels like ages since last time I had a chance to play Blade. Oh wait, didn't I end up with some cards when I was on the Panther group? Bean took out a Blade 2 deck. Upon closer inspection, he noticed a scrap of paper stuck between two of the cards inside. And what is this? Welcome to the new and improved version of Blade, creatively titled Blade 2. Basically the same thing, but with a few more cards to make it more strategic. Give it a shot, I think you'll like it. Just don't let it distract you too much from becoming a better knight pilot, okay? Bro. When did he get this into my pocket? You could have just given it to me when we were sitting together. But I guess this is much more Crow approach, oh well. I like to sound more strategic. Maybe I should try inviting someone down for a game sometime. I have to get all the practice in that I can if I ever want to be Crow anyway. You can now play Blade 2. Selecting one of the card tables will allow you to call a classmate for a game. Playing against someone will allow you to deepen your bond with them regardless of whether you win or lose. However, you can only deepen your bond with 5 characters at a time. Characters you have deepened your bond with will get a star next to their name. After each major story development, these stars are removed, allowing you to deepen your bond with any 5 characters if choosing again. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I don't like Blade, but I'm not gonna let this get to me. I'm not gonna let it get to me.
Let's get started.
How is Blade 2 any different? One bolt.
Go on, draw a card.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I'm going first.
Woo! Look at that, 7. Adds 1 to your total. Oh, hello. Actually gives me a hint, but I only currently know how to do it for the most part. I'll get that off. Alright. Bolt.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, you would do that, wouldn't you? Oh boy.
Force!
That was Force! What the hell was that?
I won!
What kind of cheap crap is this?
Let's get started. Go on,
what
draw
kind
a
of cheap
card.
crap is Force?
Same score, huh?
What the hell?
Redraw? Yes, I'm going first.
You're literally screwed if they get Force. Let you discard an opponent card if they have none. This serves as a 1. Okay, so I'm assuming keep Blast for Force. I'm scared now. This is foreign to me.
Same score, huh? Wanna after you then? What? You can't do that. Force! Ugh, now you've done it.
Oh.
What? You can't do that. One more game?
So I got lucky with destroying her mirror. I really don't like this. I really
Then let us
don't.
begin our duel.
Why don't I get forced? That's so not cool.
Please, draw a card. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours.
What kind of crap is this game?
Well played.
I lose.
I didn't expect that. Raging wins.
Okay, now you've evened it up. Thank you.
Power!
Force doubles it! Are you freaking kidding me?
An excellent duel.
What kind of cheap crap is this? I hate Blade even more now. I hate Blade even more.
Then let us begin our duel.
You use force at the very end
Please,
when you're sure
draw
you're
a
gonna
card.
win.
Then I'll make the first move. Mirror! Well played.
Oh, that did nothing.
Well played. Divine Bolt! Mirror! I didn't expect that. I admit defeat. Well done.
Okay, so now we're tied with Laura. That time she didn't use force.
Promise you'll go easy on me?
Why not I just do this with Emma? Why? I
Shall
didn't
we
even
draw?
see the game, man.
And the first move is all yours, Reen.
I didn't want to. Can I go back? I don't want to play this with Emma.
Oh, we have the same score. And the first move is all yours, Reen.
I don't need my relationship increase with Emma, damn it.
I'm going to use a bolt card. Time to use a mirror card. Ow! I wasn't expecting that.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to use a blast card. Allow me to power up a little. Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Oh, we have the
crap
same
is
score.
this?
Let's draw again. And the first move is all yours, Reen. Well, how about that? I win.
This is even more cheap than last time. What the? Oh my god! I hate this so much. I didn't even want to play with Emma.
Promise you'll go easy on me?
Oh my god! I finally got force.
Shall we draw? And the first move is all yours, Reen.
What the hell?
Ow! I wasn't expecting
I get
that.
forced, but I start with 1. Are you serious?
Oh, we have the same score. I'm going first then. Sorry, I'm gonna have to use a blast
if you get
card.
rid of force. Oh my god, I was too close.
I'm going to use a bolt card. Oh no! This could be trouble.
You got a mirror?
Time to use a mirror card.
See, I can't do anything with this type of crap.
Well, how about that?
should win.
I hate Blade. I prefer to go back to Blade 1. What the hell?
Let the battle begin.
Let's go, Fee. I'm defeated already. I don't want to play Blade.
We draw here, right?
I'm gonna cry.
You're first, I guess.
I hate this crap.
Ouch.
Rid of that 5. You don't need it. Meanwhile...
Guess we'd better draw again. You're first, I guess. Take this! Guess we'd better draw again. I'm first. Mirror!
Uh-huh.
Force! Crap. Oh, guess I lost.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, you know what? Since I only do the girls anyway, so we're not picking Sarah, I guess it's fine we played Milliam. I mean, Emma. Someone kill me. This game's even more cheap than before.
Come on, draw a card!
I don't have force!
I'm going first.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, draw another one. I'm going first.
Get rid of that bolt.
Who's that for?
We lose.
Yeah, I win!
Are you serious? Even when they don't think it have force, it's still BS. It's not about freaking calculating.
It's
all
to
about
duel.
freaking luck at the draw.
Come on, draw a
I'm
card!
getting one more twos than
You're
it
first,
should
I
be. What the hell?
Time to power up!
Did you really just power up in the very beginning? Are you serious? Oh. So you can bolt a force. I did not know that. That still doesn't help me.
Who's that for? So sorry.
Are you sure about that?
Who's that for? Boo, I wanted to win.
Okay, I'm never playing Blade again. Screw this. They made Blade even worse than it was previously. I'm not doing that again. Emma has one win up on me. Screw this. I don't give a crap. I'm done. I'll just grind my butt off to get freaking relationships up with everyone. I'm not going through that hell. Screw that. At least the original Blade, it could technically somewhat be my fault. This is just completely just ridiculous at this point. No longer fun. Albeit it was never fun to begin with, but yeah, it's no longer any type of fun. This floor has the conference room and the royal room. The latter is exclusively for Princess Alphen, obviously, but I bet we'll be using the former quite a bit. About the 4th floor facilities. Fourth floor contains a number of useful facilities, including conference room and various training rooms. It also contains the Royal Room, which, as the name suggests, was designed for members of the Imperial family on board. Right now, that's Princess Elfin. These training rooms are all built to train you at close combat, range combat, and all its capabilities respectively. It can't be used immediately, but you will be able to use them once you have recruited students capable of running them. Okay. So, like, what exactly is the purpose of these? Actually to train? Can you level up off of them? I don't think you can. Elfin? My, interim little sister, you wanna, make me feel better after going through Blade Hell? Oh, hello, Rean. Hello, Your Highness. What's the document you got there? Oh, just a little formality I need to get through before we really get started. It's just to show that control of this ship has been temporarily passed from our family to you. That you've been given a legitimate right to use it as you see fit. Alright, well, if you need my help to cross any T's or dot any I's, let me know. You've been gracious enough to join us on the ship, so the least I can do is help you out with whatever you need. And don't worry, half of being a member of the Imperial family is paperwork anyway. I can handle it on my own. Besides, you've all helped me more than enough already. Come to think of it, I never did thank you for saving me from the Pentacle, did I? Properly, I mean. Thank you very much, Flynn. I truly never expected that you would be my knight in shining armor. That's not something I need to be thanked for. Back in me, I swore that I would rescue both you and Elise from the Alliance. I've completed half of that task. Now I've got to finish the job. And let me help you with rescuing her. I'll be keeping a close eye on you all I'll be keeping a close eye on you all the while to see if you'll really order of the Phoenix Wings metal material. What's this now? It's a very exclusive honor that my family only rewards every few years to people who are really deserving of it. There are 3 medals in all: charity, love, and strength, awarded to people who exemplify said virtues. And it just so happens that, as the ship of the Imperial family, we have some of those medals on here, so I can have them given to you. That's remarkably convenient. So if you demonstrate your worthiness for any of those medals, I'd like to give them to you. So in your case, I'm sure it's more of a matter of when than if. I don't know if I'd say that. Still, it can't hurt to try to live up to those lofty expectations. But no medals or no medals, the most important thing to me right now is rescuing Elise. And helping you reunite with your family, too. Yeah, of course. You can read about the Order of the Phoenix Wings in the Royal Room's bookshelf. You can now use quick travel in the creators by pressing the X button. Why couldn't I have done that before, man? Book about the Order of the Phoenix, Medal of Charity, award granted only to those who have independently, voluntarily strive to better the lives of others across the land. Award granted only to those who have demonstrated love for their fellow human beings, showing an interest and understanding of many people. An award granted only to those who have performed great acts of strength, defeating powerful foes to protect this nation and its people. I feel like I've gotten one of those before. Don't know which. But now we need to tour the airships. I've already done that, so floor 4 or 5, the bridge. Alright, I think I've seen all the key on board facilities now. Now all that's left is to tell Toa where we're going next. Talking to Toa in the captain's chair will allow you to select the destination and organize the party. Regardless of who is selected as Rean support in battle, Rean will tour the Courageous alone. How to board the Courageous. After landing, you can board the Courageous again by pressing the X button to exit the navigation menu, followed by pressing the Start button. Note that this feature is not available in dungeons or select portions of the story. Speak to Toa and select the destination to fly to a specific point within Erebonia. Turn to the ship anytime by pressing the X button, then press the Start button. Note that this cannot be done from dungeons. Okay. Checking and reporting quests. You can confirm and report quests by inspecting the orbital computer on the bridge. Reporting quests nets AEP, which in turn will periodically reach your student rank and earn new rewards, making it wise to check in frequently. Checking student information. Inspecting the computer also gives you access to latest information available regarding students scattered all across Erebonia. Once the information has been read, it will automatically be recorded into your notes. Thanks, I guess? Let's check this just in case. Check quests. These are what we currently have. Student information. Don't really need any of that. Oh, the courageous flight animation. No flight animation. I guess that's when we're landing. Oh, so we can basically skip it. Why would I want to do that, though? Totally wouldn't want to do that. Oh, wait, hold on. So which place are we going to first? Monsters without leave. Craig. Fatiri's in trouble. The Graham or... Guess we'll go to Gorelia Fortress. Oh, by the way, there's something I heard right before I left the academy that you might find interesting. Apparently there's a number of second-year Thor students out there trying to fight the Alliance. Really? Yeah, supposedly after helping the first years escape, they split up and spread out across the country. They've been out on the move ever since, trying to set up Arcus relay devices wherever they can. Oh, I can't believe it, though second years are pretty tough. Don't you forget it. But seriously, if we can find them, I'm sure they'd be a great asset to our cause. There's a chance to run into them in a populated area, but I'm guessing you'll have better luck on the highways. I'll keep that in mind, Toa, thanks. Choose destination. Not destination in my mean. I think there are only places that it'd be safe for us to land by now. You can now travel to Ymir using the Courageous. Now travel to Nord. You can now travel to Gorelia Proving Ground. You can now travel to the remains of Gorelia Fortress. Graham. When you've decided where you want to go, let me know and I'll take you there. Will do, thanks.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to... Gorelia Proving Grounds?
Full speed ahead!
Alright. Technically speaking, I didn't need to bring guys for this one. I just needed to bring him when we're going to Nord. I mean, the Highlands. Hello. Oh, hello there. Did you come according to my request? Yes, sir. You wanted us to help you find a missing civilian, right? Although it looks as though you're busy with the meeting, should we come back a little later? Please, don't hold back on our account. We're certainly busy, but that's all the more reason to get this taken care of. He's right, it was because we don't have the time to handle it ourselves that we called you to begin with. What's more, wasn't it your platoon who took that civilian in to begin with, Gal? Yes, sir. My men are in charge of patrolling the area and taking any civilians found wandering into our safe custody. The one we called you here about was found wandering in the highway a few days ago. After that, he remained in the base camp without causing trouble, until this morning when he simply disappeared. We haven't found the faintest clue where he is. As I said earlier, we don't have time to look for him, but even so, we can't very well just sit back and twiddle our thumbs. That's why we called you here. I see, so that sounds pretty... That sounds like the perfect job for us. Yeah, it fits us to the T. My thoughts exactly, as such. I'd like to entrust the task to you if you're willing, so how about it? Except, I don't think it's something we could ignore in good conscience, so we'd be happy to help. Excellent, I'll leave finding him to you then. It's possible that someone here in the camp may have seen him leave. Perhaps asking about may be a good place to start. Well, we'll do just that. Other than that, leave it to you to decide how best to approach this. But the Provincial Army decides to attack, withdraw to safety immediately, understood? Yes, sir. Without leave, we're starting. Alrighty then, who we gotta find? Also, there's some Thor students around here. Hello. Vex. Oh, sup guys? Long time no see. Vex, this is the place I thought I'd find you. You wouldn't believe it, but I've been following the Imperial Army around and getting up close photos of the war. But I hear the stuff you guys have been getting up to is even crazier. Sounds like you put in a lot of extra legwork. Anyway, given that we just happened to run into each other, and you know what we're doing? Want to join the Courageous? Me and the Courageous, seriously. We can always use more people. The more the merrier. You really know how to attempt a guy. But nah, I'll pass. Maybe another day. Nah, what do you mean nah? Look, I put a lot of thoughts into what I can do to help this country when it's slowly sinking into hell like this. Then I realized I'm a cameraman with all the media control. I'm one of the few people who can capture the truth of this war. I can do that but way better than the battlefield next to the army and the RMP than I could on the Courageous side. I see. That's actually a really good point. You've clearly given your choice a lot of consideration. I respect that. Hard to believe the person in front of me is the same boy who only ever tried to snap pictures of girls back at Thor's. Cool, we done here. Good luck with your stuff, though. It's been neat to follow. I'll be doing my thing down on the ground. Alright then, just don't get too gutsy out there on the battlefield. Well, that's Rex. Not exactly the person I thought I'd run into, but sure. That's about you. You're looking for a civilian who was here, I believe. I hope his sudden disappearance doesn't confirm the suspicion I had about him being a spy. I'm not sure there's much evidence pointing in that direction right now. Either way, do you remember when you last saw him? Just this morning, actually. He was standing off in the corner of the camp, muttering to himself. Couldn't make out what he was saying, but it seemed like he was looking for someone. That doesn't give us much to go on. That way would prove helpful in finding him. Alright, Radio Geek, what about you? No matter where I look, I can't find a thing. Why won't this war hurry up and fizzle out already? Hey Monk, still here, I see. Oh, it's you guys. Nice to see that you're all happy and healthy. Nice to see you're alive at least. Anyway, we've got something to ask you. Right now we're trying to gather up Academy students to help us fight aboard the Courageous. So we were wondering. Nope, not in the mood. Not right now anyway. As you know, I normally jump at the chance. We all know how much material it'll give me. There's nothing but news on the radio these days. What's the point of staying in the material? Who will read it? And why even look? Oh sure, well, give you some space then. Guess we'll have to just come back some other time. Yeah, that we will. Hoping it'll be that simple, but apparently not. What about you? Oh wait, that's Monica. Okay, yeah, she's definitely gonna come along since we have Laura as well. You're looking for a civilian, right? Yes, he did come around every time we were serving a meal. He seemed kind of pitiable, really. Pulled his soup a few times and always gave this odd and sincere smile when he did. Alright, do you remember when you last saw him around? Morning's breakfast, actually. I haven't seen him since, but who knows when he'll pop in again. Oh, alright, well, thanks for your time. Not much luck here either. Alright. And nothing here? Yep. I guess technically speaking I could do this. Monica? Well, Laura, in Risk Class 7-2. I've been looking forward to seeing you again for quite some time now, Monica. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound. Same to you, I've been so worried all this time. But I'm happy to see you were able to find the rest of your classmates. Yeah, we've all finally got back together in LeGraham not too long ago, actually. But we didn't come to tell you that. There's actually something we wanted to ask you. Ian explained that they were looking for other Thor's students to fight on the Courageous alongside them. Me, fight as part of the Courageous crew. I'm glad you took the time to come out to find me, but I can't imagine I'd prove all that useful to you. Maybe a military academy student, but I'm not exactly a natural brawler, especially compared to you, Laura. You don't have to take up a sword to come and fight with us, though. Ian's right. Even in the military, not every soldier stands on the front lines with a gun in hand. Success comes from all kinds of people making the most of their talents to strengthen the group as a whole. And speaking personally, having you with us would really put me at ease, allow me to fight my very best. Well, I have picked up some skills helping out with the cooking and some other basic tasks here at the camp. I don't know how much that knowledge will really help you, but I'll do all I can to lend a hand with whatever needs doing on board. I look forward to having got you on our side, Monica. Glad you got have along. Glad to have you tag along. I'm assuming that's I don't know. I don't know why I can't read again. For whatever reason, Monica was welcomed aboard the Courageous. Like I start reading, then I instantly just start trailing off from what is actually there and start saying some random nonsense for whatever reason. Now, there was another Thor student around here, but I don't feel like talking to them. No, wait, no, hold on. The other guy was the radio guy, Monica. Never mind. Oh, you're looking for the young man who's in camp at the moment. Yes, he does come from here from time to time. He always seems so sad. I tried to strike up a conversation with him this one time, thinking it'd cheer him up. And it did too. He went out seeming all cheerful and motivated afterward. Looks like we're dealing with a pretty simple-minded guy here, doesn't it? You wouldn't happen to know what he might be now, would you? Sorry, but I'm afraid not. You don't have much to go on there. Thanks, I guess. Now, where the heck is he? Now I want to talk to you. I want to talk to your friend right here. Whew, that was a tough job. Oh, you're those students, aren't you? I wasn't expecting to find you here. Hello, sir. Would you mind if we took a bit of your time to ask a question? After confirming it was okay, they asked Sergeant Major Emmons if he had seen a civilian. Well, he's missing, is he? I did actually see him roughly an hour ago. Really? Where'd you see him? He was headed into the direction of the fortress. I couldn't tell you more than that, though. What would he be doing there? Indeed, I can't imagine what business a civilian would have in the ruins of a fortress. Seems our destination is set. Yeah, let's go after him. Thank you for the information, sir. Oh, it was nothing. Best of luck finding him. Damn it, where the hell is he going? Who the hell is he anyways? Yes. Oh boy, that's a massive crater. That's an even bigger one. This is all that's left of Corellia Fortress. It's a shocking sight. It really is. It's not as though we had any real personal attachment to this fortress, but to see this happen to it, it's hard to believe those railway guns are gone too. Still, this is no time to be feeling overwhelmed by the scenery. We need to focus on finding that massive civilian. How about we start... Massive, missing civilian. How about we start by combing this area? Hopefully we'll find him soon. I feel like I just sensed something strange. Maybe it was just my imagination. Maybe. Or maybe
Leave it to me.
Someone here
I can do this.
Watching us. Every move. Hey, there's some chests over here.
Oh, look! There's a treasure chest!
And a Mantine shield. Cool. There's nothing else over here, I don't think, at least. There's nothing. Next up is the chest to the left, the chest to the right, and the blue chest right next to where that guy is. Oh hey, it brings us to the Byro. Ooh, can we actually go to that one place I wanted to get the chest before and we couldn't? That'd be nice. Hello, red chest.
Oh, that's a fine-looking treasure chest.
Crystal Flood, don't really need you, but sure. What's the tank doing over here? What to the point? What exactly is this? Whose overdrive are we gonna be getting? Crystal chest, B and Sarah. I don't have Sarah in here. If you want a little beer, get a pint glass. If you want more, a tankard. But if you really want to get smashed, pour it into Palestine. Okay, so I need Sarah here. This sucks. Oh, you're those Thor students. What are you doing here? We could come under attack at any time. Suggest you hurry back to base camp where it's safe. Actually, we're here looking for someone. We told the soldiers about the missing civilian and asked them if they had seen him. Missing civilians. Sorry, it doesn't ring a bell. You just came back from patrolling the byway. Didn't see anyone there at the very least. Sounds like he must be somewhere in this fortress then. Let's keep up the search. Thank you both for your assistance. We go on to the byroad. We can. Hello. So if we can go here, does that mean we can go back up there? And you know what? I'm gonna test it. Hello. What's this? On this byroad right here, and there's some students here. All right. They're camping here apparently. Oh. Whoa, Nicholas. Oh, now here are some familiar faces. Elisa, is it really you? Emily, I'm so glad you're safe. I'm glad we finally found you two. Long time no see, Nicholas. Hello there, Amelia. Not even a war can stop you from bouncing out off the walls, can it? What are you guys doing here? Well, both parties exchange information. You guys have certainly been busy. You're behind that ash-colored knight everyone keeps talking about. Yeah, figures, Class 7's always been pulling up crazy stuff like that thingy. Oh, we're not that bad. You've been setting up this transmission's relay devices, right? Yeah, we've been using them to gather intel. I have to say though, getting by with the bare minimum of ingredients while doing it has been a struggle. So he says, but we've been having fine dinings pretty much every day thanks to his amazing cooking skills. I'm practically eating better than when I was cooking for myself at Thor's. Oh, you flatter me. Oh, can I have any leftovers? Alright, we met Teresa back in Briarheart. She was really worried about you. So she managed to get home safely then, huh? I'll have to pay her a visit soon. How about it? Do you want to come aboard? As much as I'd love to give you an instant yes, I can't, I'm sorry. We still got some business to take care of first. Well, you kinda caught us while we were getting ready to set up some relay devices around here. There's the last place on the list actually, so we shouldn't be long. I'm not waiting until we're done. Oh, I see. Helping them out might make this life easy for all of us. Help out. We might as well help out since we're already here, right? Not to mention, things will go much quicker if we divide up the work. Are you sure? Yeah, thanks. That'd honestly be a huge help. Here you go, Reen. This is your batch. Need 6 relay devices. Oh, they're much smaller than I thought they'd be. Well, yeah, they're designed to be attached to ornament lights. We have George to thank for these handy little guys. His handiwork's as impressive as ever. That makes sense. This way, the lights can service each device's power source. They'll be pretty hard to find too, nice. Well, leave you in charge of setting them up on the lights around this area. Try to set them a roughly equal distance apart. We'll set our batch up on the road that runs parallel to the Transcontinental Railroad. Then we'll meet you back here once we're done. Sound okay? Gotcha. Let's get to it then. We should be ready. We should remain wary that we don't get caught off guard by monsters while setting this up too. We'll be fine. I mean, come on. Look at this thing. Come on. It doesn't even notice us anymore. Alright, there's one over here. Guess we'll start with this one. There we go, first one down. This one down, 5 to go. One over there. 2 down, we're making good progress. Halfway done now. Let's go blow through the other 3. 4 down, 2 to go. Now we just need to place the last one. We're done. Nicholas and Emily must be done that by now too. Let's go back and see them. Teleport. Dang it.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Ready to get started?
I've got this.
Well, this is interesting.
We got this.
I didn't mean to do that.
Here I go. We have to. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, see? Having Psycho and my other teammates can be here. Well, hey, welcome back. Guess if you're here, you're done. Yep, it was super easy. Indeed, and the same goes for you. Yeah, did you run into any trouble? Fortunately, no, we got all 6 set up without a hitch. I'm not sure if we set them up in the right spots or not, though. No need to worry about that, actually. We've already run a transmission test and everything checked out. We're good to go. Good job, team. Does this mean that you're ready to board the Courageous then? Yeah, count us in. Things will be a cinch now that you've got a blazing maiden on board. I'll be sure to pull my weight so we can get around to picking up Teresa and Freddy's too. Thank you, Emily. I can't deny that making the food on Courageous is me pretty excited. I'll make sure that everyone gets on board gets the best meals I can provide. Now I'm the one that's excited. Thanks for joining us, Emily and Nicholas. Emily and Nicholas will welcome aboard the Courageous. Now, can we go towards the Twin Dragon Bridges now? That's the main thing I wanted to do over here.
Okay.
Sadly, we cannot. So, next stop is back to the Gorelia. I can't find him anywhere. I even came all the way to the scary-looking place to find him. Who are you? Vicky, where are you? If you're there, say something. Could this be? Yeah, I think this is our guy. He looks oddly familiar too. But whatever, we should probably ask him what he's doing here. He came here looking for a friend he was separated from just before the war broke out. Yeah, Ricky went to Heimdall all on his own. And right after that, it got occupied by the Alliance. Went all over the place looking for him, even went into Heimdall Station, but I can't find him anywhere. I'm so sorry, Ricky. If only I'd gone with you. I see, this is quite worrying. Yeah, I know as well as anyone what it feels like to not know where your loved ones are. Elise. It's really scary that seeing what's going on over at Crossbell. The last girl to win my heart is still there too. Oh, Fran, please be okay. You may have turned me down, but I'll never forget your beautiful smile. Well, regardless, you know what you're doing here. Still, don't think you should be coming to places this dangerous without some type of permission, though. This area could become a battleground at a moment's notice. We should get you back to base camp. I suppose you're right. Can't say I like this place very much anyway. It's not like I'm gonna find Ricky here, so don't mind me coming with you. We'd appreciate it. Okay, we've done our part. Let's tell the Lieutenant General we found him. Oh no. That ain't good. Anton's resting in a mess hall at the moment. He's been warned not to cause any more trouble, so he should be hopefully behave from now on. I see, you've all done a fine job. Agreed. I couldn't be more pleased with the results. It sounds as though you didn't find him a moment too soon. What do you mean? We received a report of an unidentifiable large monster appearing not long ago. Inside Gorelia Fortress, no less. Unidentifiable? Is it some new species? It must have only just appeared too, because we didn't see anything like that when we were there. Correct. On both accounts, in truth. This isn't the first time this has happened. We've been receiving reports of strange monsters appearing out of nowhere in various locations for several days now. Could they be cryptids? Their appearance really is due to the chaos in Erebonia becoming greater. Could this be happening all over the country? We would like to take care of the problem ourselves, but unfortunately we simply don't have the spare manpower. It pains me to leave them be, but we have no choice until the war situation settles down to some degree. There's just one more reason Erebonia has become an increasingly dangerous land. I suggest you remain vigilant if you intend to continue your travel. Be sure to do so, sir. Good. In lighter news, please take this as thanks for helping us today. Answer Goggles. What you've done was only possible because you chose to remain neutral. We count on you if anything else should come up. We would be happy to help however we can. Just let us know. That leave completed. Alright, equip. What's the Panzer goggles do? Accuracy, crit, sense blind. Alright. I'm curious. Can I go back there? And see what this cryptid is? Yes. Holy. That's definitely a massive beast, alright? Huh, so they also have the new colors as well. Alright, well with that I'm going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next one. We will fight this cryptid, maybe, and we'll have full CP, potentially. See ya, until then, see you guys later.